My name is Nina, and I'm a technical writer at a web company called Phone to Phone.
My name is AJ.
And that's my son. When I was first in high school, when I dropped out, I was still writing, like even after I dropped out. I dropped out when I was, 16, and moved down to the Bronx by myself. Started there in the fall of '02, transferred to Lehman in fall of '03, transferred to San Diego City in fall of '04, and then transferred to SUNY New Paltz in spring of '07.
Andre.
Yes, Andre. His name is Andre.
Me.
And Daddy. And then I met Andre. MySpace. He hit me up and told me he liked my hair. At that time, he was like the nicest person I've ever met. I was with him from August of '06 till when he died, so March of this past year. On and off, on and off, on and off, on and off. Oh my God. I found out my first semester in New Paltz, actually. Yeah. I found out, and I remember driving to class, hysterical crying. It was winter, and I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? And honestly, cover your ears, I was gonna have an abortion. I did not want a kid. I was going to. I had it scheduled for the week after Valentine's Day, the Wednesday after Valentine's Day in '07. I thought to myself, like, what if this is my only chance? So I decided to keep him. And now I got this little demon who looks just like his father. And he's named after him, too. That summer, I was going to take summer classes, but I was afraid to really start with him just in case something happened. So I didn't, and I didn't take fall classes either. I started up again the next winter. He was 3 months old. I was working full-time. Andre dumped me for another girl, and I was going to school full-time. Nobody understood it. Even the teachers didn't understand it, really, because they weren't used to dealing with it. So honestly, I didn't really talk to anyone there. I didn't have anything to say. You're gonna lay on the grass? Go ahead, get dirty, you're a little boy. During my busiest semester, any break that I had that I wasn't doing homework, I would just conk out in my car. I was exhausted. And it was actually pretty comfortable. Now that I've graduated, I wake up every morning at 6:30, get him up, get him breakfast, go to work. I work 9 to 5. I pick him up from his daycare, I go home, make him dinner, we watch TV, and then we both pass out. It's very boring. Andre did love him. It's not that he didn't love him, he couldn't take care of him. He didn't know how to be a father. He didn't know how to be a good boyfriend. You know, all he knew how to do was whatever he felt in the moment. It was like, he just acted, he didn't think. It was just impulse. He always got to fall apart. When his mom died, he didn't say, all right, now's my time to really, no. He got to be a drug addict and just piss all his problems away and blow through hundreds of thousands of dollars in the last few years and have nothing to show for it. And I've always been the one who has to get up, go to work, go to school, take care of him while he does whatever the fuck he wants, and it's always been that way. And the day he actually died, when they let us in the apartment afterwards, my friend wouldn't let me watch them carry his body out for obvious reasons. When we went in his apartment afterwards, I went inside and it was so trashed. And I remember, like, I laid down on the couch because I thought he had died there. And I just, like, started screaming, but he hadn't died there. I didn't know he died in the kitchen. Nobody wanted to tell me those, like, details. 6 months today that he's dead. I still cry like 5 or 6 hours a day, easy. If not for him, I probably would have killed myself by now. I already really wanted to. It seems like I try and I try and I try and I get places, but then I get kicked back. I don't have expectations because I don't think that it's good to have any if shit is just gonna keep turning out how it's been turning out for me. I don't see the point in getting my hopes up, like, for no reason. I do have high expectations for him. Very high. I picture what he would be like after 18 years of watching me and his father battle. And he'd probably be just like Andre. And I'd probably be just like Andre's mother. Bitter, mad, mean. I would never want that for him, you know? So if there's any light to this, is that he's not gonna grow up knowing what happened. Like, he'll know, but I wanna keep him as happy as he is right there. It's gonna be difficult. He's gonna go through bad things like anyone. But I don't ever want him to suffer like I have or like his father has. I want him to grow up and have a job he loves and have a family who cares about him. You know, I try to picture that, like, down the line, like taking him to school and going to, like, whatever kids do, recitals and stuff like that. I guess I can't really see that far right now because I'm so stuck where I am. I hope one day that I'm happier, that this could be something that's always going to be painful, but I get past, but I don't know. I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Honestly, not everyone does get through everything. I'm not living for myself at all anymore. That's the true definition of love, is wanting someone to be happier than you are, you know? Like, I'm willing to suffer so that he'll be okay.
Mommy, I peed in my pants.
Come here.